This is Nintendo Labo. Nintendo first announced Labo through a YouTube video on January 17th, 2018, and then it launched on April 20th, 2018 with the Robot Kit and the Variety Kit, which is the one that I have right here. So the Robot Kit is essentially one massive cardboard construction, whereas the Variety Kit comes with 5 of what Nintendo is calling Toy-Cons. The Variety Kit comes with the RC car, the fishing rod, a toy piano, a motorbike, and a house. So when you buy any of the Nintendo Labo kits, it basically just comes with a bunch of sheets of cardboard. And so of course, the first thing that you have to do is put all of them together. As far as the building process goes, I actually thought it was really helpful to have the electronic instructions. I'm so used to using like paper instructions with any of the Lego sets that I buy, so I was honestly kind of worried about how electronic instructions would compare to like the normal paper instructions. But I was pleasantly surprised with how well the electronic instructions worked. You start up the Nintendo Labo software on your Switch, just like any other game that you buy, and it takes you through step-by-step instructions. And as you go through the instructions, you can actually rotate around the whole cardboard piece. You can go forwards and backwards through the instructions, and you can even like speed up or slow down the instructions. So I was actually really happy with the electronic instructions. I honestly think now I prefer electronic instructions compared to paper instructions, especially for building stuff like this. As far as actually putting it together, it's actually really simple to do. As long as you go through the instructions carefully, I think it's just a really simple process. Like there really weren't any steps where I felt confused or, it felt like I was trying to do Japanese origami or something. With that being said, even though it was a simple process to build all of these, it did take a really long time to do. With the Variety Kit, since you get so many different Toy-Cons, some of them take a lot less time than others. For example, the RC car is the simplest one to put together. That one takes roughly 10 minutes or so. However, compare that to the toy piano. According to the instructions, the piano takes about 2.5 to 3.5 hours, although I think I was sitting here for 4 hours trying to put together the piano. So definitely, even though it's really simple to put all of these together, it does take a lot of time. So, I feel like it's a good rainy day activity or something. So of course, once you put together all of your Toy-Con, the next step to enjoy your little cardboard creations is to actually play with them. And basically the way I see it is that Nintendo Labo is pretty much a Joy-Con tech demo. Especially with the Variety Kit, it really makes use of all of the different features of the Joy-Con controllers. For example, the house and the piano are pretty much made with the IR camera. The RC car makes use of the Joy-Con's HD rumble so that you can actually use the Joy-Con to control this little cardboard car. And then of course the fishing rod and the motorbike make use of the Joy-Con's gyro sensors. So essentially the way I've been looking at Labo is that it's a big tech demo for the Joy-Con, which I think is really cool. Speaking of really cool, one of the things that I love about Nintendo Labo is just how clever it is. As you put together your Toy-Con, you really start to see how well thought out all of these different little cardboard projects are. For example, with the piano, I was actually really surprised to see how they made all of these functioning buttons. And essentially the way that it works is that they have you bend the cardboard and pretty much make a little spring out of cardboard. I think stuff like that is really clever, and it honestly blew my mind to see that actually work. But besides building it, it's really cool to see how the actual software works with, this cardboard hardware. For example, with the fishing rod, you can actually reel in a fish with the actual cardboard fishing rod, and it'll actually show it on the Switch screen. It's just really cool to see how clever and how well thought out all of this is. And finally, with Nintendo Labo, you can sort of discover using the actual software along with the cardboard. To be honest, this whole part isn't really my forte. I'm honestly not too good with programming or anything like that, but it is incredibly cool to see how people have been making use of this technology. And by technology, I really mean just cardboard. For example, there was someone who made a safe out of Nintendo Labo. There are multiple people recreating Game & Watch games using Nintendo Labo. I mean, as cheesy as it sounds, honestly, the possibilities are endless. And in the end, that's why I love Labo so much. Something as simple as cardboard can be used so creatively. And as a kid who grew up literally playing with cardboard, it makes me so excited to see what kids are going to be able to do using, just cardboard and their Switch. So that is Nintendo Labo. Thank you for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!